Greetings, Valley View students. This is Mr. Lowe, and I want to take a moment to do some quick reminders and spring updates around the values and beliefs and norms that we share as a school. First off, I want to acknowledge that we have an amazing school, and we need your help to continue to keep it that way. These are some things we went over in the fall as well, and again, this is just a spring reminder on how we can continue to do the work that we've been doing throughout the year. When I say we have an amazing school, I'm talking about a lot of different things, from the facilities that we have that we use to the adults that work here and the students that go here and the different experiences that we get to have each day with each other. When I say we have an amazing school, I also mean the information that we get back when we survey students. Our most recent survey, 85% of students said that Valley View, the things they learn are useful and important to them. 90% said that the adults treat them well. 91% said they believe the school rules are fair. 95% said that their teachers care about them, and 96% said they feel safe at Valley View. These are really high numbers, and we want to keep them that way and continue to grow them as well. So how does this all happen? Well, it happens because we have awesome students like you all, amazing teachers and staff that buy into shared values and beliefs, and then follow norms or rules that protect those values and beliefs. That's how you get an amazing school, and also how we want to focus on having a great end to the school year. So take a minute and we're going to dive into these shared values and beliefs. And again, this will look familiar to you from the fall, so this is just a reminder in a lot of ways. As you talk to Valley View students, staff, and parents who send their kids here, everyone agrees that people at Valley View deserve to learn, they deserve to feel safe, and they deserve to feel welcomed and supported. These are values that we all share. Sometimes these are illustrated with our I care values: integrity, courage, compassion, commitment, appreciation of diversity, and responsibility. Earlier this fall, I asked your advisory teachers to take a moment and pause this and ask you as a class to think about examples of you living out these values on the left throughout the school year, and ask you to consider what our school would be like if every student committed to doing their best to living out these values all the time, every day. Advisory teachers, if you'd like to pause this and rehash that conversation out, feel free to do this at this time. Otherwise, we'll continue on. So again, how do we have an amazing school and a great end of the school year? We have awesome students, amazing staff that buy into shared values and beliefs, but then also we have to then follow the norms and the rules that protect those values and beliefs that we all share. For example, in order to protect our values and beliefs like safety, security, and learning, we say learning is important, so students are expected to follow norms or rules that protect that value. We say safety is important, so students are expected to follow norms and rules that protect that value. We say everyone feeling welcome is important, so again, students are expected to follow norms and rules that support that value. For example, because learning is important, we ask students to have their cell phones put away between 9:20 and 4:05. We believe that helps with focus and learning. We ask students to be timely and get to their classes when they are supposed to. We ask students to work hard. Because we think safety is important, we ask students to keep their backpacks put away. If every student at our school had their backpacks, our classrooms, hallways, and cafeteria would be entirely too cluttered. We know it's important, and in order to be fair, we ask all students to have their backpacks put away. We don't tolerate rough play because safety is important. Because we want everyone to feel welcome, we ask that everyone be kind and use thoughtful words. We don't tolerate bullying or harassment. These are all examples of norms or rules at our school that protect the values that we share. Now, when I talk about the norms and rules and our expectations, they can apply for the whole school, and they can also apply in certain settings in certain places, like at assemblies or in certain classrooms or in our cafeteria or our flex learning spaces. Some general school-wide norms and expectations that I want to just remind us of are things that we just mentioned a moment ago, things like no rough play, that bullying and harassment are not tolerated, whether that's face-to-face, through rumors, or online. That cell phones are kept away for the day, and backpacks as well. In order to promote professionalism and learning, we ask students not to wear hoods or hats or sunglasses. We ask students to be on time, to work hard, and focus on their learning. And when we all commit to these rules and these expectations, that's when we have a great school. I want to pull out a couple of different other norms or expectations that we can focus on for the spring, like our extended learning spaces. Thanks to the commitment from the community of Edina, we have these beautiful new extended learning spaces, and we'd like to keep them that way. Some of the ways we do that is we ask that you not have food or drink in these spaces, that you focus on your learning and work hard when you're there. They are a privilege for you to be able to use. We ask that you manage your volume so that you're not distracting the classes around you. Please know that if that isn't happening, any adult can tell you to go back to your classroom where you came from. If it is happening, then we'll continue to have a great school and these extended learning spaces will be used well. In our cafeteria, we continue to want to manage our volume. With 350 or 60 kids in one space, it can get quite loud. That's why we ask students to stay seated for the most part so that there's not too much chaos. We ask students to manage their trash when it's time to go, but to wait to be dismissed as well so that we can help you with that. I also want to say that as the spring comes in, we will be able to move 6th and 7th graders outside at various times, as long as you are able to follow the expectations. One new thing for our cafeteria is around breakfast. Our food provider, Chartwell, will be offering a new breakfast location with a mobile breakfast cart. You'll see it in the mornings when you arrive around 9 o'clock. Between 9 and 9:20, the breakfast cart will be located out by the hive, and there will be tables in the hallway where you can have breakfast. We do have rules around having food throughout the hallways, so any students who choose to get breakfast in this new location will be asked to eat in the hallway right by it and throw their food away at that location. The goal of this is to try and promote more opportunities for students who need it to get breakfast in a convenient location. Technology. We know that technology can be used for wonderful things at school, and it can also be a distraction and make it difficult to focus on learning. We encourage you to continue focus on your learning with your technology and use it the right way. I want to remind you that we as a school do have the ability to monitor and track what students are doing on our network, as well as on our school devices, through a program called GoGuardian. Activities that pull away from learning or are harmful to other students are not tolerated. Please make sure that you are using technology the right way to focus on learning and have a great school year. Lastly, I want to take a moment to talk about bathrooms and locker rooms. Cell phones are not allowed in our school, and they are especially not tolerated to be out with any video recording devices being used in bathrooms or locker rooms. You'll also notice that bathroom doors are being propped around our school. By the end of spring break, we hope to have all of our bathroom doors propped. This is something that Edina High School does as well, for a couple of different reasons. One of them is that it helps manage behaviors. Another reason is that it helps manage germs being passed back and forth through students opening and closing doors with door handles. With the idea of germs, I also want to strongly encourage all of us to wash our hands well. You'll see signage in our bathrooms helping us to remember this, to wash our hands for 20 seconds. This helps keep Valley View a safe place for our students, for our staff, as well as the people that you'll go home to every night. So again, we have an amazing school because we have awesome students, amazing teachers and staff that buy into shared values and beliefs and follow norms that protect those values and beliefs. If we continue to work together to do these things, we'll continue to have an amazing school as well as a great end to the school year. I really appreciate all of your support with this. If you have any questions at all, please let me know.